Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So I haven't really talked much about the Gridmaster, so today we're going to be talking about that and showing some of the relics and some of the little challenges you will have to do. I'm actually really excited for Gridmaster. I think it is going to be a lot of fun. So get yourself ready for the launch of Old School RuneScape's very first community event. When Gridmaster launches on October 15th. So yeah, this month we got about a week and a day left from the time of me making this video, and here's all the times that it will launch in different places, right? Different time zones. So the grid, right? We've added a fancy little grid to give you all information about the tasks and rewards that have been revealed. We'll keep this updated as soon as any new information has been revealed. So click any of the tiles to find out more about them, and use the flip tiles button below to switch between tasks and rewards. So basically what this is going to be, it's going to be very similar to a Leagues where you have, multiplied XP, different relics and stuff like that, but instead of completing X amount of tasks to unlock your next relic, you have to do like one task and you get a new powerful thing, which is very cool. I'm actually really excited to check this out. So if you want to obviously complete a whole line, or you want to complete the whole grid at the end of the day, and I guess that's the challenge of it, to unlock everything, right? So if you look at the middle one here, right, it'll say complete the Gridmaster tutorial, right? And then you will have this one unlocked. If we click the flip tiles here, it will show the reward that we get for doing that. So obviously, just unlocking the tutorial, we will get either Power Miner, Lumberjack, or Animal Wrangler, and I'll quickly go over these. So the very first one here, Power Miner, this pickaxe will act as a non-degradable variant of the crystal pickaxe with no requirements. When this item is in your inventory or equipped, you gain the following perks. On failing to mine a rock, you will have a separate 50% chance to succeed. Items gathered from mining are automatically sent to the bank. The Echo pickaxe will cause the rock to not deplete until you have mined 4 ore. This buff does stack with the existing gloves with a cap of 7 ores from a given node. So you'll be able to toggle following effects on or off with the pickaxe. So you can collect ores automatically smelted and grant smithing XP. So you can turn that on or off, right? And you can do the same thing with gems, cutting them to get crafting XP, right? So very nice. We've got Lumberjack, so this axe will act as a non-degradable variant of the crystal equipment with no requirements. So when this is in your inventory or equipped, you will gain the following perks. On failing to chop a tree, you will have a separate 50% chance to succeed. Items gathered from woodcutting are automatically sent to the bank. You will be able to toggle the following effects on or off with the axe, so automatically burning logs, right, regardless of your fire making level, automatically fletching logs into arrow shafts, which is very cool, and additionally, you gain the following perks to fire making, so you'll never fail to make fires with any logs at any fire making level. So yeah, this one's actually really cool because you got to remember with the changes with wood cutting, right? You could just like AFK at like a magic tree for, I don't know what it is, 3 or 4 minutes, right? And finally here we have the Animal Wrangler. So this harpoon will act as a non-degradable variant, obviously, of the crystal harpoon with no requirements. When this item is in your inventory, you gain the following perks. So on failing to a fishing spot, you will have a separate 50% chance to succeed, right? Items gathered from fishing are automatically sent to your bank. Fish caught have a 50% chance to automatically be cooked, granting cooking experience regardless of your level. So this is a way a lot of people can easily get 99 fishing and 99 cooking, right, at the same time. And it's a good way to just get a ton of food for PVM. Maybe a good choice to go with. Attempting to catch fish 1 tick faster, right? So it will also work for fish that don't require a harpoon to be caught. So for ones like the net, the big net, the lobster pot, or any rod. So you can use this for any type of fishing. Alongside the Echo harpoon effects will grant you the following perks to Hunter. So Hunter catching will never fail, so you will never fail like a Chinchompa or something, right? Bok traps catch Chinchompas faster. Chinchompas are doubled when caught and also give double XP. Impling jars no longer break upon opening. And lastly, you will never burn food when cooking. So yeah, very nice. Personally, I don't really know exactly which one I wanted to choose. I believe I chose the Power Miner during the last leagues, right? But since this is so different than leagues, they're like all three of them honestly sound good, but I think I'm going to go with Animal Wrangler this time around. Okay, so then we've got this one right here, so for example, to kill an Ogress, right? And we'll see the reward for this one. So you will get the Combatant perk, so you gain the Combatant benefit. You select 3 combat skills. Then whenever you gain XP in one of your 3 selected combat skills, you'll gain 50% of that XP in the other 2 skills. So the available skills are attack, strength, defense, hit points, range, magic, and prayer. So all of the combat stats, obviously, right? Now, this is pretty huge, right? And this is a very easy one that you can do right off the bat. So there's a couple little strategies I kind of thought of doing with this. So for example, you could just say, choose attack, strength, and defense. And then whenever you train it, you will just gain XP in all of them, right? You could do sort of a hybrid method, maybe do like strength, range, and prayer, or range, magic, and prayer, right? I think prayer is a really strong one to do here because easy way to get 99 prayer without having to worry about bones at all from very low level. This is so huge. This is probably one of the most strong things. I wish they had something like this in the regular league, but yeah, this is going to be extremely huge. Personally, I think I'm either going to go range or mage, so definitely prayer is going to be added in there too, but there's so many different scenarios that you could do with this, and it's very cool. So this one right here is a little bit harder, obviously. So defeat Jalzek within the Inferno. I'm not sure. I think people were saying he's on like wave 30 or something. So it's not like you have to defeat the Inferno, but that's a lot harder of a challenge, right? It's going to take a while to get done. But once you do that, you will get the Slayer Master Relic. So always be on task for Slayer monsters and unlock all the Slayer task perks for free. So this is something definitely to go for, you know, like mid-game or even like closer to the end game, right? To always be on Slayer task is so big. It's something that I wish I chose during one of the last leagues, because at a lot of the tasks with the leagues anyways were farming X amount of creatures and doing this and doing that, right? Where you could have been gaining Slayer XP that whole time. And also, you know, getting all the Slayer perks for free is massive. This one right here with the money, gain over 30k coins from an alchemy spell. Now, this is actually extremely easy. There's a bunch of shops in the game where you could buy like a rune plate body or something like that. Simply alch it with whatever it is, 52 magic, and boom, you've got this one unlocked. So that one's going to be probably day 1 easily as well. And for this, you will get the production prodigy. Obviously, this relic, when doing the following activities, all items are processed at once. So smelting ores, smithing bars, does not work with the superheat item spell and making cannonballs, but fletching logs, stringing bows, and cutting bolt tips, making headless arrows, regular arrows, bolts, darts, and javelins, capped at 10x the regular amount per action, cleaning herbs and making potions, which do not have a stackable secondary ingredient, cooking food and making jugs of wine, crafting leather, uncut gems, glass blowing, jewelry, pottery, battle staffs, and spinning flax or wool. Full XP is given for items processed using this relic, so it just speeds up all of the production skills like crazy. There is a 25% chance that you will make an extra product, which will grant, which will be sent to the bank if you have space. So the additional product will also grant the XP. So also things like herblore, right? Maybe you're running out of secondaries or whatever. This can be huge to making potions. And this also, you know, like will give you a plus 12 in all of these skills. So crafting, smithing, herblore, fletching, and cooking will be boosted by 12. This is huge, bro. And this is one that you could easily get again on day 1. Okay, we got this one right here, and I'm assuming you guys all know what this is. Defeat a lesser demon in the wizard's tower. There's a video I'm going to show you guys after this, which is really funny, but yeah, this one might be a little hard to do because there's going to be so many players trying to do it. So you could either go for this right off the bat, which I think a lot of people will do, or you could wait, and I'm personally going to wait because I'm not going to be waiting in that line. But for this, you will get the minimum potential. which is actually an extremely good relic. So you gain the minimum potential perk, so your melee, range, and magic hits will never deal below 5 damage. Now that's huge endgame, but it's extremely good for the start of the game. So imagine 1 attack, 1 strength, 1 defense, hitting a 5 with 4 times XP. Like, you will get your levels up so much quicker. So try and do this one as soon as possible, obviously, because it's very easy. But again, you're going to be waiting in line a long time. And this one actually just came out today, so obtain a rare unique from the Tombs of Amasket. So you can see, like, it's very different to leagues. Like, this is like something that will take a very long time, when, you know, a league you might have to do 30-40 tasks to get to your next relic type thing. But, you know, this is going to take a long time to get yourself a rare from the Tombs of Amasket. And let's see what you get from this. So a mega rare scroll. So you gain the mega rare scroll. So choose one of the 3 mega rares from the Scythe of Vitter, the Tunic Shadow, or the Twisted Bow. Holy, so all you have to do is get a rare. So I could, like, you know, camp the, whatever this is again, the Tombs of Amasket, right? Get yourself like a Fang, which is going to be great for Slayer anyways, or even a Light Bear, whatever, right? And then boom, you get a Twisted Bow or a Shadow or a Scythe. This is amazing. Oh my god, this is like, I can't wait for this game mode to come out. I'm gonna check out this video real quick. The Bingo League's Gridmaster Dev Diary.
Today, we're excited to give you an inside look at Gridmaster, a brand new community event coming to old school RuneScape. In our first experiment, we've cooked up a brand new 4-week event to bring you fresh.
Interesting. So this is a 4-week event. So the leagues are usually, I believe is it 2 months? Maybe 2.5 months, something like that. It's 2 months, 50 whatever days. So this is only 1 month.
And fun ways to experience old school. Gridmaster.
So this is kind of exactly what it's going to look like in the game. The interface
is about fun challenges, theory crafting, and navigating the grid your way.
Inspired by the community's love of clan bingo and leagues,
yeah, definitely inspired by the bingo, but I would say more so with the leagues, with all the relics and everything.
We're inviting everyone to test their mettle against the grid. This event will be played on exclusive worlds where everyone starts afresh. But don't worry.
Starts afresh.
As you'll be compensated with nice features like unlimited run, XP multipliers, and drop rate modifiers.
Yep.
Each tile on the grid is a unique objective. It could be defeating a boss, reach a skilling goal, or completing a very specific challenge. You can choose how you approach the grid, and as you complete each tile, you'll gain a reward to help you on your journey.
Yeah, so that's something that's really cool. Like like I was saying, it's easier to, I shouldn't say easier, some of them definitely are hard challenges, but it's, you know, you can do it your way. You can do the easy ones to get perks to kind of help you do the better ones, and I feel like getting these relics is a lot easier than, you know, getting to tier 3 or tier 4 on the regular league.
These rewards are here to enhance your character by instilling you with handy items, quest auto completions, or even kitting you out with some of your fan favorites.
Interesting. I don't know what the whole quest completion is. We haven't really heard anything about it. Maybe there's going to be something, some relic or something that will complete X amount of quests or complete this storyline or whatever. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not going to be doing quests on a 1-month game mode, you know what I mean?
Relics. Work towards completing a row or column and unlock even greater rewards.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what some of those will be.
Making you as powerful as possible during this event to make completing the grid feel super satisfying. Tiles will vary in difficulty, offering a good mixture of chill gameplay and challenging tasks.
You'll also be able to flex your progress from Gridmaster by unlocking our roster of cosmetics, which include the Grid Tabard, Sword and Emblem, and to kit out your...
That is really cool. I like the way that looks, honestly. It's going to be cool to see people walk or in game with that.
Kit out your POH in style, a chapel icon, and incense burner inspired by the famous login screen.
Yep.
We're keen to hear what theories are brought to the table as grid tiles gradually get revealed before we launch. Even though this is a solo experience, we expect to see friends, streamers, and
Oh,
fans
100%.
alike sharing their approaches and undoubtedly creating guides to grid glory.
Yeah, it's cool. It's one of those things, right, where you can really do it your own way, and the whole progression system is so different in this, and especially reading that whole mega rare thing, right? It's pretty hard, even in the leagues, to get something like a mega rare, but you know, it's a lot more obtainable in something like this.
So, whether you're a hardcore PVMer, Snowflake account, or just your regular 1000 skill total Andy, we're looking forward to seeing you take on our very first community event.
We hope Gridmaster is a fun first entry, and we can't wait to see how you tackle the grid.
Also, yeah, that's something I was gonna say. They're talking about first entry. It's a good way to get players into the game, especially with all the World of Warcraft players that have come in recently, right? It's a way for them to accelerate the accounts and see the end game content before, and kind of maybe be able to practice it a little bit.
For more info, check out the FAQ and expect more exciting updates very soon.
Very cool. I'm excited, man. I need to book the day off of work. Again, yeah, here's some of the rewards, obviously, right? We've got this little outfit right here. We got these. This one's my favorite, to be honest. The swords and shield emblem thing. And then obviously the login screen chapel. It's almost like I want to almost get this on my Ironman, but, you know, I probably won't be doing that. But, exciting nonetheless. I'm really honestly excited for this game mode. I think it'll be extremely fun, and I can't wait to see more of these get released, and even to see, like, with one of these, like, if you complete one of the lines, like what it is that you get, you know what I mean? It's just exciting to see. And it's like a week, it's like 8 days away, something like that, so they're not going to be releasing all of them. I guess you'll have to find out in game. If you click on some of them, right, it says like all eyes look at your with disappointment, or well done, or, you know what I mean, like question mark, really, like I don't really know. Yeah, they all kind of say like just random ass things. So what did that one say? Easy peasy, not quite lemon squeezy. Like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, very cool. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. Also, share with me your guys' strategies, what you think you're going to be doing. Are you going to be running right for this little lesser demon thing? Or are you going to be doing that day 5 like me? Because I'm not going to be waiting in line. There was some video that I saw where there was like 1,000 people waiting in line, but I couldn't seem to find the video. But it was funny nonetheless. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya later.